All right, Carlos Alcaraz wins in Madrid. We're getting used to saying that. Big win for Carlos, his fourth title of the year. He's only played 6 events. He's made five finals, 6 events, 4 titles. That's a lot of numbers. Also, the drama continues in Madrid with Iga Swiatek in her runners-up speech throwing some fire towards the tournament, and old Feliciano Lopez, the de facto tournament director, not appreciating it, as you can see here. So we will get into that drama as well, and a little bit of the cake drama with Sabalenka winning. We talked about it last time. We'll touch on it again, and we'll talk about how there was a challenger final today as well that was almost maybe even better as far as quality of matchup. So we'll talk about all that coming up here on The Slice. Thanks for being here. Carlitos is still on top. Big day of tennis. Big day of tennis. Big weekend. We had, like we'd previewed, Sabalenka versus Swiatek, the matchup of the two best players in the women's game for sure. And then we had Carlos versus Jan-Lennard Struff, who I gave almost no chance to beat. I think he made the match closer than I thought he would, and many people thought he would. And that was good. Pushed Carlos to 3 sets. Carlitos still got it done. So yeah, big. And then we had Andy Murray beating Tommy Paul in the final of the Challenger up in France in Aix-en-Provence. I think I'm saying that right. Very cool. I have some inside scoops on behind the scenes of that tournament from Tommy Paul's camp, as you guys know. So yeah, anyways, the Slice is the official sportsbook of the Slice is Coolbet. So if you are going to respectfully and responsibly bet on the tennis like I am, use Coolbet. Link below. And if you sign up using our code, you double your deposit and you help out the Slice. So appreciate you guys and appreciate Coolbet Sponsors Corner. Let's start with the men. Carlitos, he's unstoppable, especially on that beautiful clay. I mean, he's just not going to lose unless someone plays unbelievable tennis and they're at the quality of opponent where they can stick with it through 3 sets, get over the finish line against him. So before we even do the Rome preview, which I hope to do later today or tomorrow, Rome's going to be the first time where we really see hopefully a healthy Djokovic and a healthy Carlitos in 2023, because Carlos is right now, he's if you just look at the race to the year-end championships, he's by far the number 1 player. He's got I'll just pull it up here. He has got in the race, he's got 3,400 points, 3,410. Danil's at 3,300, and Djokovic is third at 2,565. So he's played a bit more than Djokovic, I think, but he's also just done super well in every tournament he's played. 4th title of the year, as we said, 2nd Masters 1000. The kids, it's not surprising anymore. He's the king. We said, at the beginning of the week, we said it's Alcaraz versus the field, especially with Djokovic not there. Tsitsipas lost to Struff. Everyone lost to Struff on the bottom side. So big week for Jan-Lennard Struff, who's just catapulted himself back up into the top of the ATP Tour, and honestly played great. Played his backhand super well throughout the week. Played huge. He was able to get Carlitos off balance and push him back and impose his game for a lot of that match. So that was pretty impressive. But at the end, it's just Carlos, with the amount of winning he's done in the last year and a half, you just felt like once it got to the 3rd set, he was going to be able to switch it around, get on top, and that's what he did and didn't let up. So big win for Carlos. Again, defending Madrid, defending Barcelona, and now going into Rome, where he said his intention is to play, although he did not play last year to rest. So we'll see if he actually plays. There's not even a given that he'll play. But with the longer formats, I think they're a little bit more spaced out. You would think he probably will. At least I hope he will. Not biasly. As a fan, I hope he will. So huge win for Carlitos. Sabalenka takes the cake in Madrid, beats Iga Swiatek in the final. Iga does not like losing. We know that was a great match. I was able to watch a bit of it. I was able to watch Sabalenka pull back ahead in the 3rd set. Great win for Sabalenka. Obviously 2nd huge tournament of the year after winning the Australian Open. But very interesting moment in the post-match press conference, Iga Swiatek's doing her runner-up ceremony speech, and she literally said at the end, she said you could see Feliciano Lopez just like literally death staring her, and she said it's not easy to play at 1:00 in the morning, and basically it's kind of slipped in that comment there. It's not easy to play at 1:00 in the morning, but she said we survived this experience, which, you know, I've seen a bunch of debate on this on Twitter. It's like players play at 1 a.m. I know it's not great. To be honest, we'll talk about the Madrid tournament in general in a second here, but yeah, calling the tournament out there is a little bit soft, I think. You don't really see that happen too often, and the scheduling is just scheduling. You just got to go out there and play it. I don't know, is she going to say something if she won? Who knows? But that was funny. I don't really care. Good for her to roast the tournament, because in all, Madrid does seem a bit of a gong show, a little bit of a poorly ran tournament for sure in a lot of ways. Besides them just denying our credential last year when we applied, tournament. Yeah, why are you playing at 1 a.m. on a day when there's like 2 matches? Why would that be the case? And then there's the whole cake gate where Carlitos got a way bigger cake than Sabalenka, which in my opinion, as I said before, isn't an issue. Yeah, so I don't know. It seems just like a funky, wacky tournament a little bit in my eyes there. But that's that. In a better match, or in a match with less drama, Andy Murray beats Tommy Paul in the final of the Challenger. Tommy Paul is the 17th ranked player in the world, drops down and plays in Challenger because with the new, like basically 2-week Masters 1000 format, both Tommy and Murray lost early in Madrid. So then they just went and signed up for the Challenger in IAIX and Provence in France. So 125 points. So if you won the tournament, you get 125 points to win, which is it's a lot of points. Good prize money too. I think even losing, Tommy won like 13,000 euros. That helps. Yeah, and they went and played it and had a great final. But Tommy won the first set 6-2, then got kind of wiped. I tuned in after the second set, and he just really didn't seem to have any gas left in the tank against an older Murray who was playing great, super solid. And Tommy was the one spraying balls. Didn't feel like he could get through Murray. So Murray was kind of playing that lockdown clay court defense, where he has been super tough on the clay in the past. Yeah, just Murray. You got to love Murray. Like, what a legend. Just grinding it out wherever he needs to be. He's grinding. He's focused. And he's won a tournament. He won the title. It's a Challenger, but it's his first title since, I think, 2019 Antwerp. And, that actually moved him up the rankings. If we look, let's just take a look here at the rankings. I wonder how far up. Is this live? We got to get the live rankings. Jack Draper's 58. No, he's got to be higher than that, Murray. Where is it? Where is it? I'm missing him. Where is he? Hold. Andy Murray up 10 spots to 42. He's getting there. He's getting there. If he can, 10 more spots, he's going to start getting seated at majors. Wouldn't you love that at Wimbledon? Give him a bit of an easier draw. So big move for Andy Murray. But yeah, super interesting how they play. I just tweeted out actually that I think the 2-week, the extended format of the majors, I'm not a fan of. To me, it's been a disappointment. I didn't think it was a great idea to start with, but to me, it shows that you basically take the suspense and the action of a tournament and just stretch it out. So that to me kills a bit of the momentum of the tournament. I think it would be annoying for players to have to be there longer for the same amount of pay, the same amount of, but higher expenses to stay there. And as a fan, especially in the early days, they literally have less good matchups per day, obviously, because there's more days. And there is more players in some of these draws, but it still doesn't seem like I'm looking at the draws or the orders of play in some of the early days, and they're just like not really any super interesting matches. Where as I feel like early days at Indian Wells and prior times, you'd have like 5 or 6 amazing matchups in the first few days that would really make that like the best ticket of the week. So not a fan of these longer tournament formats. What do you think? Are you a fan of them? Let me know in the comment section below. But anyways, that's the slice on Madrid 2023. Carlos Alcaraz wins. Aryna Sabalenka wins. And the tournament of Madrid loses because they get roasted by basically everyone at some point, except for their star golden boy, Carlitos Alcaraz. Anyways, that's the slice. We'll see you next time here on the channel for a preview of Rome. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and support us by clicking the links below and considering helping us out in that way. Thanks. We'll see you guys next time.